What's happening, everybody? This is Vic from B-Drive, bringing it to you 2026 Ram 3500 Dually Laramie. Let's just dive into it so I can show it to you how good this truck is. Trust me, I got a chance to spend a little bit of time with this one. I love the color and I love the power in this one. And if you're really looking for the real value in today's time right now, this may be one of them. Let's just dive into it. Look at this thing, the 2026. It has a beautiful looking front end, as you can see. You have the Ram key that looks really cool. You have the lock and lock button right here, tailgate opener and a remote starter too. Right. Now, at the front end, you have the nice looking LED lights that looks really good. You have the daytime running light, the blade that goes all across. These are the ones, and you have the projector lamps there too. But you do have your fog lamps as well, and around that you have your front end sensors. You have the blacked out recovery hooks at the front. You have a lot of chrome in the middle because it's a Laramie package. And if you'll pay attention to this vehicle from the side right here, this thing looks really flat at the front end. You know what? But it just brings some character in the vehicle there too. Now, behind this grille, you do have aero shutters that open and close based on the temperature to make sure your engine remains warm or cold depending on the temperature. And you have the Ram radar technology, part of your cruise control and your front end collision technology there. Behind that, you also have these radiators there and the coolants there just to make sure your truck remains cool. And look at this thing. It looks really sharp and aggressive. And if you're dropping $120,000 in Canada right now, and whatever the conversion is according to US there, this might just be the perfect truck there too. Now, coming to the side right here, you have your dually tires. As you can see, these are LT235s 80R17s, and you have the chrome looking cap at the front end as well. And just so you know, when it comes to Ram, you do have a front end solid axle in this one. With that being said, when you compare this with the GMC or a Chevy, they have independent suspension. Those suspension makes your truck ride a little bit smoother, but understand you'll go through a lot of front ends because of that. You have a solid axle in this one. With that being said, you won't have to spend a lot of money on replacing those ones if you're really taking the real world truck work from your truck. So this might just be a better one in my opinion there. You have the big twin mirrors that has a chrome on it, and this one does not come with the running boards, but again, you can install those ones for like $1,000 there. You have the mud flaps at the front, and of course you have the mud flaps at the back. And some of my American friends, in case you're wondering why a Canadian YouTuber is coming to your feed, just so you know, America has the exact same trucks. There is no difference whatsoever. So you're going to get the same value in America as well, and of course your conversion for the price is going to be slightly bit less. Before I get a little bit more into the features, I just want to mention a little bit about the dimensions there. You do have your overall width at 79.4 inches, as you can see. Your total height of the vehicle is 78.4 inches. Your total length of this truck is really, really huge, is at 260.8 inches. And your box length is 98.3 inches, as you can see right now. Now, coming to the back of the vehicle here, you do have your gas cap right here. In this specific one, you have the upgraded fuel tank, which is 50 gallons, which is almost 189 liters in for Canadians. If you really want to see, you have the diesel cap right here, which I've never seen on any other truck, and of course this one just goes straight into it. It's not an extra security, but it's just there. You have the DAF fluid, the blue fluid section right here as well. Look at this beefy looking vehicle there. You have the dually tires at the back as well, two set of tires. Of course, your nice heavy duty suspension there too. And this is how the vehicle looks like at the back of the tailgate here. You have the chrome looking Ram badge here, Laramie badge on the left, and you have a 4x4 in case you forget that you bought a 4x4 vehicle there. You have the twin hitch at the back, sensors, all that kind of stuff, and you have a backup camera too. And if you'll press this twice, of course you have an easy tailgate, which is made of full aluminum. So anything which is made of hinge, which is your tailgate, your doors, and your hood, that's going to be made of aluminum. But there is one problem in this specific one which I have noticed. In the GMC or a Chevy package, when your tailgate is down, you have a side step that gives you an access to jump into the truck. In this one, you'll have to go an extra, I would say, quarter mile. You'll have to do this, step on this, and jump into this one. You do have bed liner inside. You have a fifth wheel prep package, as you can see there too. You have the gooseneck package connectivity, 115 or 400 watts max capacity for your electricity there. And you do have a rear sliding window, and you have a cargo camera as well. This is how the truck looks like from the back top, if that's what you want to call it. Now, this step is just on one side, not on the other side, and coming out can be a little bit challenging there. You'll have to be really, really careful when you come out here. And I don't know what this piece on the bumper is, just for the show, because only a kid can step on it, and I won't even recommend that in my opinion there. But yeah, and just do this. Shout out to Stony Plain Truck Center, just outside of Edmonton here. They have a lot of inventory. You have the best looking trucks as well. If you really need help, let me know. I can hook you with the right people who can help you out. All right, let's just open the hood of this bad boy here so I can show it to you what's it's packing under the hood here. Now, first thing first, before I even open that up, you do not have a functional hood scoop in this one, and you have these little vents right here that's going to act like heat extractors. I don't know how efficient they are, because when I'm going to lift this hood, you will see. And this is how it looks like from underneath here. You have these little two mats on the side for the heat extractors. I don't know how efficient they are, as I mentioned. And that hood scoop cavity that you can see right there, it's fully covered right now with the plastic. Again, you can open that up. Maybe you can let some more air come into the system, but this is what you get under the hood. You get this 6.7 high output Cummins engine, which is paired to 6-speed transmission, putting out 430 horsepower and 1075 pound-feet of torque. And with that being said, you can actually tow up to 36,000, just over 36,000 pounds of towing with this bad boy and this proper configuration. Obviously, you know, it will change depending on how many people are sitting in the vehicle, what kind of a payload that you're carrying. But if you'll come to the back of the vehicle here, I'll show it to you that you have air suspension, auto leveling air suspension in this specific one as well. That's going to provide you 36,000 pound of towing capacity there too, and which is pretty cool. And the maximum payload with the diesel, which means anything that you can throw in the a box and within the vehicle, it's going to be somewhere around that 6,000 pounds. And the auto leveling feature with the airbag suspension, it's going to be really, really cool depending on what kind of trailer you're hooking up and what kind of terrain you're driving it on, which is going to be really handy in my opinion. Now let's just go to the interior so I can show it to you what my thoughts are regarding that interior there. But before that, don't forget to subscribe. We're trying to hit 100,000 subscribers in next 90 days, and I can really count on your vote as well. Thank you so much. Before I jump inside, I just want to show you the passenger side front seat here. Of course, you know, the leather looks really good. You have the nice looking leather here, Laramie badge here. You have the suede in between right here. It looks really cool. These seats are heated and cool. You have the Laramie badge here too. And if you'll press this button, this nice flat back is going to open up to make more space for your phone, for your snacks or anything like that. You have the nice leather all around here too. You have these buttons that looks really, really cool. Lock and lock option, suede in between, aluminum plating, wood, all that kind of stuff, and a lot of more space here too. But when you jump inside this one, right, this is how it goes. Your legs are going to be pushed to the side. So if you're the passenger princess driving with your prince, this is how you'll have to sit down, because this whole portion is kind of pushed to the side. I believe it's just the way the transmission is placed in this specific vehicle there. But that's just one of the small inconveniences that you may feel when you jump into one of these guys here. So obviously you have these huge mirrors that are heated. You have the concave mirror, which is also heated as well. You have the keyless entry right here, power seats, lumbar support, all that jazz is there. And you have a button right here in case you want to fold these mirrors. And you have the auto extension option as well by pressing this button right here. You'll have to press that one more time. You can press this one. You can show the auto extension as well. And when you jump inside, this is how everything looks like. You have, let's start this bad boy here real quick first. Ooh, sounds really good. Instead of having one wireless charger, you have two wireless chargers in this. You have 115 right here too. USB-C port, and you still have an aux port as well, which RAM is still giving. You have the cup holders here. A lot of space right here. You have the nice leather wrap handrest here with the RAM built on it. More space here and more space here. That looks really cool. You have a big touchscreen, which they have been using from last, I would say, 4 to 5 years in half tons as well. But the good thing is that it's not too much in the face. Everything just looks really, really smooth. You have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and in this specific one, sadly, you only have a backup camera. I really wish when you spend $120,000, you can have two cameras, actually front, back, and side camera, which is a 360 camera. Right now, you only have a rear view camera, the cargo camera, and of course, for your safety, you have a front view camera. But at least you still have a rear camera mirror, which is the best part in this one. You have a 12-volt DC right here, and you have Alpine sound system, which is about 9 speakers in this bad boy. And this is how the steering wheel looks like, leather wrapped, feels really, really smooth. And this shifter on the side right here is not too much in the way of your screen, because when you look at the Duramaxes there, that extension is too far on the side and the screen is too far right in the middle there. It's a horizontal screen instead of a vertical screen. The whole shifter is going to actually, you know, cover that portion of your screen there, but that's not going to happen in this one. You still have a two-wheel drive, four-wheel high, four-wheel low, but there is no option for an auto 4x4 because it's a heavy-duty truck, and Rams do not offer auto 4x4 into their heavy-duty version of the vehicles there. Now I'm just going to set my seat the way I like to drive so I can show it to you how much of a more space that you're going to get at the back of the vehicle here, because if I'll just go identical at the back, I'm 230 pounds, 6'2". This is how it's going to go. I'm going to grab the handle. I really wish that steps were there. On an icy floor, no steps, it can be hard. Now my legs are not really touching, but again, understand 6'2", behind another 6'2". Speakers are right in the roof. There is a light right here. There is no heated seats at the back. 115 volt. You have the USB-C port for your charging. You do have the cup holders here too, and you have more cup holders for your kids. These are definitely not North American style. These are more like if you're living in Asia. These are very small cup holders. These are still some standard size. Now I'm going to jump out. I want to show you one more thing. As typical that Ram is offering, you do have this space right here. If you'll open this up, you can actually make this more of a workspace. If you have that box, for example, you can put that over here just like this, and if you want to haul some things, instead of if you don't want to ruin your seats there, I'm gonna put that back there. You can close this up. You still have an under seat storage the same way you have it on the other side too, and guess what, you have American styles or your North American style cup holders right in the middle too. But that bump can be a little bit annoying, but again, it's a heavy duty truck and that's just a Ram vehicle too. You have a big bump in the middle, so you'll have to fit a small person in the middle instead of 3 full-size people there. Little light at the bottom right here too, and this is how it looks like. Now let's go for a quick drive so I can show it to you what kind of a feel that you get with this, the power, the feel, the shocks, the comfort, and the quietness of the cab. And in case you want to watch a video where I'm not saying anything and I'm just showing you the vehicle, just a full ASMR and POV drive style video and a drive, let me know. There is a link that's towards the end of the video. You can watch that too. All right, let's just go for a quick drive in this Dodge Ram 3500 heavy-duty Laramie. Right now we are driving on a lot of ice through this lot of Stony Plain Chrysler. Just so you know, this is not a promotion of a dealership, but I just do want to give them a shout out because they're one of the best dealers in the city as we speak right now. And this vehicle feels really, really good. You know, this leather wrapped steering wheel feels really good. I remember there was a time when the Dodge used to have the thick plasticky steering wheel. It wasn't the best feel in my opinion there, but this feels really good. It's a heavy duty truck. You have the self-leveling suspension at the back end, right? It feels smooth and just an overall good experience there. One more thing that you will definitely notice when you're driving one of these bad boys here, that hood is way higher up. It's more like a sport hood, as you can possibly pay attention to that. It just looks way higher, so you'll have to adjust your seat a little bit higher up so you are able to see everything in front of the road here. Now here we are on the highway here, right? Even though it has a solid axle at the front end, you know, it's not really gonna give you too much of a hard time when you're driving down the road here. We'll just go to this street here instead. Cops are standing at the front, you know, they'll be like, why the heck I have the camera strapped on my forehead here? But here we are. But again, one more thing that you will notice when you're driving this thing is it's a heavy-duty truck after all. You know, so if you're expecting this truck to be really quiet, this is not it. This is not something that you should buy because it's a heavy-duty truck. It's supposed to be loud, and that's just the way it is. That's just the nature. Now, they have these acoustic, mics inside the vehicle that are helping the vehicle quiet down a little bit using these Alpine 9-speaker system here. But again, it's not going to do the justice at the end of the day. It's still a heavy-duty truck after all there. But I'm just going to quickly step on the gas here so I can show it to you how the power is. And here we are. Oh, look at that. It just feels strong, you know, ready to work, in my opinion here. And with the help of these big mirrors here, you can see everything around your vehicle here. You know, everything is accessible. You can see your bed there, you know, no problem whatsoever. too many gauges at the front, more than that you ever need. But again, it can help, depending on who you are and how you're planning on using this vehicle. The auto leveling system is really good too, and you have a lot of auxiliary switches here too, in case you want to place a bar on top of your vehicle, or you want to connect some more electronics there in case if you have any real use of that, in my opinion there. But yeah, feels good, feels smooth. Seats are really comfy, I'll have to tell you that. I'm a GM guy, just so you know, coming from a GM guy, if I'm saying the seats are nicer in this one, which means the GM seats are a little bit stiffer, and that's just not me saying it. A lot of people agree to that, but in this one, I don't think so. You can definitely actually complain about this, because it just feels nicer overall, right? I'm driving through a small town right now, and everybody stared at a vehicle because it's just too big for the street sometime. Like, imagine this truck is made for 36,000 pounds of towing. Anything that you'll do with this thing, it's gonna feel like a small deal there. And the whole truck is made of hardened steel as well. It's not like a Ford where the whole truck is made of full aluminum there. And yeah, you can tow 40,000 pounds, but again, the truck is not fully made of hardened steel. I'll trust hardened steel more than aluminum. We'll just do a quick drag and then we'll wrap it up here. I hope you guys are enjoying this review here. If you have any particular questions for me, please let me know so I can help you guys with that. And if there's any car that you want me to review, I'll be happy to go out of my way and find that vehicle and show it to you guys as well. But yeah, with that, I'm done. Don't forget to subscribe and drop a comment below whatever you like about this vehicle. Thank you very much.